everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the restaurants we have picked to eat at on our next Walt Disney World trip in September and October. So for this trip me and my sister are going. Michaela is coming with me, unfortunately. I'm joking. And our cousins Jessica and Olivia are coming with us too. So we got the free dining plan and we all took turns in picking restaurants that everybody else had to sort of deal with. Yeah. You couldn't say no to that person's restaurant pick, even if it was a 2-credit table service restaurant, because the way we looked at it is, if we have to pay for some restaurants, we have to pay, which we don't have to really pay for many. I think there's only a small handful that we do, so it's not too bad. But we all sort of picked, we got to pick 2 each that we got to pick, and that were ours that nobody else could say no to. And we had 3 or 4, I think it was 3, that were sort of like we all wanted to collectively do.
Yeah, so we decided together at the end.
Yeah, which ones that we all sort of went yes. So we all had to agree on those. Nobody could say, no, I don't really want to. So yeah, we thought we'd go through where we're gonna eat, because I guess people find this interesting.
Exciting part.
And I loved the restaurants we went at last time. It literally made my Disney World trip. I didn't realize how amazing Disney World restaurants were until obviously we did it last time. So we've got a list here, because just in case we forget. But we'll start off with one of your first choices.
So well, it was probably out of my 2. It was probably like my second pick.
It was your pick though.
It was one of my picks though, and the main reason I picked it is because I've always heard people talk about how good it is. I like this type of cuisine.
We wanted to go there last time.
Fit
it in.
But not only that, it wasn't included in the dining plan in 2016.
Oh,
like it wasn't, no, they took it out as a restaurant being included. So we decided, let's just not do it. But this year, when I realized it was included in the dining plan, I was like, oh my God, I wanted to do this last time. I've got to do it. And it is Via Napoli in Epcot in the Italian
obviously
pavilion, obviously, because it's like Via Italian restaurant. Yeah. And so I love Italian food. People have said it's so good. The pizzas look so big and yum.
I'm not a big fan of Italian food, so this would not be on my list. But see, this is one of those times where I would not pick this, but this was one of her picks, so we all had to deal with it.
Yeah.
And I don't mind. I'll eat pizza. It's fine.
I think our cousin Jessica
coming
has actually been to this restaurant too, when she went to Disney World once with one of her friends. So I think she's actually been there before too. But yeah, because it was one of my picks, everyone's sort of stuck going there. But I'm sure everyone will like it. Like I'm sure there's something that everyone will eat, because it's, you know, pizza and pasta, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so like Michaela said, this was not my number 1 on my picks, but my number 2. I actually struggled to find where else to eat from when everybody else mentioned what they were saying. Then I went, oh crap, I don't know what other restaurant I really want to eat at. And I sort of watched a few YouTube reviews and whatnot, and came up with the Skipper Canteen at Magic Kingdom, Cadbury.
I'm sorry, I keep laughing. She's like staring at me and like...
She's on the bed, and my tripod...
wants to play.
My tripod's a little bit on the bed, so if you're wobbling a little bit, that's Cadbury Bear. Cadbury, get down. Say hi to your fans. Hello, this is Cadbury. I'm going down here now. So on my list was the Skipper Canteen at Magic Kingdom, which was not open when we were there in 2016. It is a new restaurant.
Fairly new, yeah.
Yeah, it's only opened in the past year and a bit. So yeah, pretty new restaurant, and you can find it down near the Jungle Cruise over in Adventureland. So from the reviews that I saw on YouTube and whatnot, people raved about it, and the food is the sort of food that I'd like. It's like Asian inspired, Hawaiian type. I don't know how to explain it, but it's my sort of food, so that was one of my picks.
So the next pick, we're actually gonna...
This is really bad. Yeah, keep going.
Oh, do I mention all of them?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just mention that, so the first one, we're doing Be Our Guests for dinner one time.
So that's our table service.
That was actually picked by my cousin Olivia, because I think my cousin Jessica has done it.
Yeah.
and has been to be our guest. I don't know if it was
She went
necessarily dinner.
for lunch.
Oh, okay, yeah. And obviously Ali and I did it for dinner in our 2016 trip, so she'd never even been there, so that was just like her
she needed
number
to do
one
it.
thing, like she had to go to be our guest. So we picked dinner because my cousin hadn't done it and she wanted to do, so we all just sort of think, yeah, okay, dinner, but it was mainly my cousin Olivia's pick. Anyway, then Ali and I have been watching a lot of YouTube and we've really wanted to just try, because obviously it's only a quick service. We really wanted to try be our guest for lunch.
So we booked that in.
So we booked lunch in as well, you know, we're going again.
And then I was watching a YouTuber. It was actually Oh Yeah Disney. I love them. I'm going to link their videos down below because they are amazing. And they went to breakfast at
Be Our Guest.
And we didn't realize that breakfast was also quick service. And the meals cost $21.
And they look so good.
If this is not the greatest quick service deal, I don't know what it is. There might be better. But to me, I was just like, what? So unfortunately, I think the day we booked breakfast, the only day we could book in breakfast because we found it a lot later than we booked in all our other ones at 180 days. It's also the same day we eat dinner there, but obviously it's two different meals. And at breakfast, we can choose where we want to sit, whereas dinner, you're placed into whatever room. Yeah. So we booked breakfast there. So we're eating breakfast, lunch and dinner at Be Our Guest.
And this was also just something that Ali and I were watching YouTube and went, let's see if there's any availability, and we booked it, and we sort of just told our cousins, like,
we just booked it, sorry.
But when we told them about it, they're like, oh wow, look at it, like, you know.
They couldn't believe it.
They were excited, so yeah. We're going 3 times.
We're going 3 times, but the other 2 are just quick service. So as you know, in the normal dining plan, you get 1 quick service, 1 table service, and 2 snack credits a day. So it's not like we're paying for those extra ones. They're just our quick service ones.
Yeah.
My battery is flashing.
Do you have another battery?
No. Nope. So next on the list, which was picked by my cousin Jessica, we went there in 2016. We did really enjoy it. I also loved the atmosphere than the food. And that is the Sci-Fi Dine-In, which is at Disney's Hollywood Studios. So I'm excited to go back there and hopefully we get to sit in a little car again. And I think this time I'm going to order a milkshake. I don't think I did last time. So I think this time I'm going to order a milkshake with dinner. Or did I order a milkshake?
I can't remember.
No, I don't think I did.
Like, you can order a milkshake.
I don't think I did because it was
your drink for
filling.
dinner. And you can also use it as like a dessert.
Yeah, I don't think I did.
I can't really remember what we did. I did have one, but I don't know.
Yeah, so we're eating back at Sci-Fi Dine-In, Hollywood Studios.
Okay, so this was my top pick. We did it in 2016. I fell in love and it's my favorite Disney. Obviously, I haven't done every restaurant, but it is my favorite Disney restaurant of all time. It is Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review at the Fort Wilderness Grounds, campgrounds. Yeah, so
this would have been on my list, but she picked it, so then I didn't have to.
I told everyone straight up, I was like, we are doing this, it is 2 credits, like, too bad. It is the best thing you'll ever see. It is only, you know, it sounds like not that great for 2 credits because it's just fried chicken and ribs. Like, it's not the best quality food, but it is the best fried chicken I've ever eaten, and I experienced cornbread for the first time.
And
I'm like,
if you drink alcohol, you get it included. So I guess for some people who actually drink, it's a really good deal for them.
Our cousin Olivia will like it.
So yeah, so that was Michaela's next. My next pick is something I have always wanted to do. I don't know why I didn't pick it last time. I guess we just did it. But I've seen a lot of people do it, and I booked a reservation. I'm praying to God we get to see the fireworks, and we booked at Ohana's. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to eat here. I love the Polynesian resort. I think it's my favorite deluxe resort. So I am just so, and the food, once again, it's Asian inspired Thai Hawaiian food. That's me all over. I am so excited to eat here. I've just heard so many amazing things at this restaurant. So I can't wait to eat here this year. Oh gosh, it's so exciting.
So our next restaurant was actually picked by our cousin Olivia.
And she mainly picked it because we went there last time when she saw in the video what it was. So
we went in 2016 mainly for our dad because it's the country he was born in.
It's Germany.
It's from the Germany in Epcot, Germany Pavilion, and it is Biergarten. So it's like a buffet style German food restaurant. Has a little, it kind of feels like you're sitting outside, but it's indoors,
like a little German cottage
and it has a little oompa band that plays. It's like oompa, whatever band, and yeah, it's just a really like fun atmosphere. Yeah, it's alright. Like we're not necessarily into
We're
German
German,
food
but I'm
a
not
lot.
that
Yeah, we're German.
Schnitzel is all I eat.
But yeah, our cousin really wanted to do this when she saw that we
was
done
her
it.
pick.
So we're like, okay, yeah, we're
Going back to beer garden, guys. So next on the list, my cousin Jessica loves the Grand Floridian. And I don't think she has ever eaten there. I think she wanted to last time and she didn't. There was a dog coming. You stay down there. And it is 1900 Park Fair. We ate breakfast here last time.
Yeah.
A buffet breakfast. This time we're going there for dinner, so I don't think it's a buffet. Maybe it is. Maybe it is a buffet.
Sure.
But she likes it because it's Mary Poppins themed. I think it,
like the restaurant.
I think it is a character dining as well.
It's
but
Cinderella.
she doesn't really care for the character aspect of it. It's more so the theming, that it's Mary Poppins themed inside, which it is, because it has, I guess, you know, reflects
And the
a bit
food
like
looked okay, so
yeah, so that was her pick. So I'm excited to go there for dinner. I did enjoy breakfast there. I'm not big on breakfast, so I'm sure I'll enjoy dinner a lot more. So yeah, 1900 Park Fair at the Grand Floridian we are eating at. Now we're going into the restaurants that we all had to agree on.
Okay. So this first one is another 2 credit.
Our dogs are whining at us with no idea why.
Another 2 credit.
Not even dinner time yet.
Table service restaurant, and it is Les Cellier in Epcot, Canadian Pavilion.
Canada.
Yeah. So I'm like not that big
Cadbury's.
into steak, so I'm like not fussed, but it is supposed to be one of
really
the like
good.
really good,
I've heard of other good steak
like
places,
signature.
but we were like, what the hell? Let's just
Like
do
we've
it.
heard a lot of people rave
Let's
about
just
it.
say
so.
we've been there, so we're going to Le Cellier. All 4 of us, how romantic. So the next on our list is, we wanted to do it to get into Magic Kingdom early.
Yeah.
And then they changed the welcome show, so now the welcome show is in the park and not back out, so it sort of
defeats the
purpose of getting in early, because the reservation we got, I think people can get in at that time to get to the welcome show, and that is at Crystal Palace. So our main reason to eat there was to get in early and to get pictures of nobody in the park, but I'm not sure if that's really going to work now, but oh well, we're still excited to eat there. Right, sorry guys, the lighting's probably changed while you're watching this. My battery died, it's probably going to die again. I only just charged it for 20 minutes, so really sorry about that. But moving along, so the last one we mentioned was Crystal Palace at Magic Kingdom, which is where we're going to eat breakfast one morning.
No, dinner.
No, Crystal Palace, we're eating breakfast.
Oh, sorry, don't worry, I think I was thinking of that.
Ridiculous.
Okay, so the next one that we all sort of chose together was the Whispering Canyon at the
Wilderness.
Yeah, Wilderness Lodge. Yeah, so I think we just sort of researched it and it looked kind of interesting and
it looked funny. In a lot of the videos, the waiters look really quite funny and really into it, and we just wanted to give it a
supposed
try.
to have a lot of fun. So.
Yeah, so we thought we're going there for lunch, so table service and lunch.
Yeah.
But yeah, we thought it'd be a good place to give a try because we've never been there before. So next on our list is something sort of special. This is not, we are not using any form of dining credits or anything to do this. It definitely is not included with dining credits.
Yeah, you can't use it.
You have to pay for it, and it is dining with an Imagineer at Hollywood Studios. I believe they also do it at the Grand Floridian, am I right?
Yeah, there's 2. They do it at 2 places now, but originally you could only do it at the Brown Derby.
We booked in at Hollywood Studios at the Brown Derby, so pretty much you dine, you have lunch with an Imagineer. I think it's like a 3-course,
it's like limited
4-course meal, and you only have about, I think, 10 people at the table. You have obviously no idea what Imagineer you're gonna get. It could be anybody. They're just an Imagineer, which we don't really care. I don't really care who we get. Just talking to anybody and just hearing their experience with Disney would just be really interesting. I think out of it you get like a name badge.
You get a name badge, and you also get a dinner plate from the restaurant, and it has the Imagineer that you dined with. It has their signature on the plate, so you get to take like a little souvenir.
How much is it costing us? Like, is it $60?
No, it might be like 80.
Is it 80? I didn't think
it was over 100.
I don't think it's any more than 80, but we think it's worth it. It was my cousin really wanted to give it a try. I've always wanted to do it, but just never. She sort of never done it. Like, so we're just like, do it. Whatever, we'll do it. We're getting a gift card, so we'll probably just use that to pay for it. So it's probably going to be free for us anyway. But no, we're really excited to dine with an Imagineer. So I'm excited to do that at Hollywood Studios. That's for lunch.
So the next one is something that we did on our last trip in, sorry,
Hate that clock.
in 2016, and we absolutely loved it. It was at the Grand Floridian in the Garden View tea room, and it was the afternoon tea that you can do there. So that is also not part of the dining plan yet, but it was only $30, or the one that we got anyway was only $30 last time, and we loved it so much. And
so good.
like $30 isn't that much, and we know
it's just
that
an experience. It
Yeah.
literally just is a really nice experience. You can get out of the park for like an hour and a bit and just sit there and relax and drink tea and little
it's
nice
gone.
desserts.
Yeah, and we
So-
know our cousin will really enjoy it.
Yeah, so we're excited to go back there again. We really enjoyed it. The first time we did it last year. So last on the list, we originally, well, we booked this twice, technically. So my cousin watched us,
right.
yeah. My cousin watched us complete the kitchen sink. And
Without
she
caring.
said, we're gonna do that again. And me and Vicky were like,
Not again.
not
like-
again. But we're gonna try, and we probably
me
will
sick
finish
to
it, but
think
it does
about
make me
it.
sick to think about it. But we are gonna attempt to do the kitchen sink
Again.
again, obviously
Number
this
two.
time with my cousins, because they want to experience it, which is fair, and
Yeah.
I don't want to sort of miss out on being there with them. So hell, whatever,
help them do
we're
it.
gonna go back. So that's just one reservation we've got for Beaches and Cream, which is at the
just
Beach
dessert.
Club, which is actually where my cousins are staying. They're staying at Beach Club, so that's their
Yeah.
resort. And then the second time we picked it for, it's actually lunch. So we had like a free day where we hadn't booked anything for dining credits that day because we've already used our dining credits by this point. So it was like
Yeah.
a day where we were like, oh, maybe we'll just have quick service that day or whatever. But then we decided, what the hell, Beaches and Cream looks like a really good place to just eat like a milkshake and
like
burger.
diner themed,
Like,
you know.
That's what it reminds me of, and I really enjoyed going there. I couldn't do eating a burger and stuff and then also kitchen sink in one go. No way. Kitchen sink is on its own meal.
Yeah.
So that's why we're going back there on a day when we didn't really have anything planned. We'll have to pay for it.
There.
We're gonna be paying for this ourselves. So yeah, we're gonna go back to Beaches and Cream. So we're technically going there twice as well. Not as bad as Be Our Guest. We're going there 3 times. So, you know, but it's just to experience
But
quick
each
service for
experience
lunch
will
and
be
dinner.
different too. So
The good thing is for breakfast and lunch, we get to pick where we want to sit. So
Yeah.
I guess we can sort of maybe do all 3 rooms. It's hard because at dinner you just get placed wherever, so it makes it a bit difficult.
Well, we've already been in the
West Wing.
West Wing,
Yeah,
so
the
I
West
guess
Wing.
for us it's like
The
as long as we
ballroom.
get other 2 done.
The ballroom. I want to go in the ballroom. That's where I
we'll
want
be
to go.
happy. So.
Yeah. So that is where we're eating at Disney World for this year. Leave a comment below and let me know one of your favorite restaurants. Maybe we're going there, maybe we're not. Let us know for next time we go to Disney World so we know to go there. There are so many restaurants which we did not realize how many restaurants there are. There are even
There's
since we've
still
booked.
some now, and I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, and we've been watching
Know
more
about it.
YouTubers because we love watching Disney vlogs. And we're like, oh crap, we should have gone there, but obviously we
Can't get everything, but
do
we know
everything.
we'll be going back one
Yeah,
day. So,
so-
it's like,
we'll do it next time.
Yeah.
So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, terribly sorry for the camera dying and the lighting has changed. We look a bit weirder now. I'm terribly sorry about that. The sun has gone down and it is my main source of light, so that sucks. But anyway, be sure to give this a video a thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel for more Disney content. And I will see you all next time, sometime in the very near future, whenever that is. Bye guys.
bye.